I'm Ryan Milton from Team Flex, and today we're going to be looking at Fit Model. Actually, we're going to flash back to 2015 Bikini, but this could be what Fit Model looks like on a 2025 stage as we go back in time with this new division, okay? I want to make these videos to give you guys better insight into what you need to be doing, what you need to be looking at, and this channel, we do this for all divisions. We're talking about, bikini, wellness, figure, Fit Model now, and many other divisions as well. So if you're new here, subscribe, hang out, and we talk about it all. My goal is to help you be your best competitor on stage, give you the tools, the tips, the strategies, the things you need to know to do better. That's what we do, all right? If you guys don't know, also, by the way, you're new here, I'm Ryan Milton, a fitness coach. I've been doing this a long time. We coach competitors, we coach non-competitors. I've been coaching people for NPC IFBB for years and years and years, and this is all that I've done, and hence why I sit here and come make these videos for you, is to hopefully teach you a lot of what I've learned over time. And that brings us to Fit Model, which is this new division that has just been announced just days ago. I'm trying to really pile in some content here for you all to learn, because a lot of you have questions, a lot of you are confused. And so one of the main things people are confused with is what is it going to look like on stage, especially at the NPC level, the regional level, right? Like we know, okay, the rules officially state a picture of Ashley Kaltwasser from that year Olympia, the winner of Olympia that year, and they look like XYZ. But what does it look like at the regional level? Because Laura Lee today is the bikini champion. She's the bikini winner. Nobody's looking like Laura Lee at the regional level, the local level. And if you don't know what regional means, that's what it means. It means local competition, the one that's in your town, the one that's within your driving distance, the one you may probably do if you are just getting in the sport or want to, compete at that level, not trying to get a pro card yet, but maybe in the future, right? So with that, I want to pull 2015 Bikini, which this is the Border States competition, a pretty prominent competition. This is 2015 Bikini, and this is a couple classes we're going to look at from this event. And this could be what we see Fit Model look like play out at the NPC level, at the regional level for sure, in 2025, okay? Not everybody's going to look like the standard, so to speak, Ashley Kaltwasser of those photos and the rules at the time. It instead will trickle down. And since she was the actual standard at that time in bikini, and this is what was competing at the regional level, this is pretty good insight into what we could maybe see happening in Fit Model. So let's take a look at it. So this is our class winner in the middle. This is second in that class, and then third over here. And like I said, we're going to look at several classes, just get an overall view here of what bikini was actually looking at like at the time, and what Fit Model may be looking like now. Because Fit Model, I mean, if I loosely had to describe it to somebody, granted, go read the rules, watch those videos where I go step by step with them. If I had to loosely describe it to somebody, I'd say we're going back 10 years in bikini, and that's what Fit Model really is. So, here's where it is. The slight, muscle development in the shoulders, into the upper body. This is what we see here. So this is pretty on par anyway with kind of regional level bikini, where, shoulders are not overly done. However, Fit Model rules specifically state that shoulders will be less than we see in current bikini. So you're going to have less muscle up top, but this is right here, 2015 bikini look, less muscle than we'd see today at the regional level for sure. So you still have that, roundness and that development to the shoulders, but you're not overdone in any capacity, not too much muscle, not a lot of upper body muscle going on. And it is still all about the hourglass shape. And we talk about that a lot. We talk about that with bikini. We talk about wellness being a lower body dominant hourglass. We talk about that right here with what could be our Fit Model division as well, because it is all about creating that shape, that symmetry, up, down, left, right. Judges are going to look for that. That's what they want to see, and that really means a narrow waist, okay? The rules state for this new division, your core needs to be, basically flat. Your stomach should be flat. It should be not too conditioned, not too lean. So this means not going to the point of having like crazy six-pack abs. This is pretty much on par with what we would see, Fit Model being, because we can see flat stomachs. We see not a lot of extra body fat. We also don't see way too lean. And also, this is not as lean as current today's bikini. So overall, Fit Model's less muscular and less lean than current today's bikini. This is that look. This is what this looks like compared to current today's bikini. Lower body wise, in the new pose, right, which is the old pose, coming new now in Fit Model right here. This is that pose. It's not a huge focus on glutes like today's bikini front pose does focus on glutes some. Really here what we see is you're just looking at symmetry. You're looking for the lower body muscle. You're looking for a little bit of that quad development, maybe some of the glute if you can see it, depending how that athlete posed. But really this is about viewing the physique from the front more so than current today's bikini, where it's more of a side almost pose, right? Everybody knows that pose that I'm talking about. It's the one everybody's doing, but it's really showcasing a lot more glute, shoulders, everything, versus this, which is really more front on. It's really more about, you know, okay, where's that muscularity in the lower body? How does that match up top? And when we go to the back, this is where we get to see the full story, okay? So back is pretty much the same as current today's bikini. Posing is going to be pretty much identical. The only difference is, again, what judges are going to look for. So again, some slight development in the shoulders, meaning slight roundness. They want to see that development. This is not to sound like this is just what women walk around with in their upper bodies. It's not. You know, you go to Costco today, okay? It's almost Christmas. Go to Costco. You're not going to find a lot of women walking around with any of the shoulder development, okay? This is, again, bodybuilding division. Despite what comments will say, what people will say, this was the bikini look at the time, and you're going to have to train hard to attain this, even for fit model, right? This is not going to be something you walk off the street. You're going to have to work on building this and do that. And so that's what we see up top, okay? And what we see lower body here, again, glute development. Overall upper glute is developed, rounded. The glutes are full. You can see some quads. You can see some hamstrings. This is all muscle development these athletes had to work to build. What you won't see, though, is those super hard tie-ins. And I shouldn't say super hard because bikini is slight separation, right? But compared to this, it is super hard because you're going to see in bikini a lot more of that separation between the glute and the hamstring tie-in. Here, it's in the rules to not have that. So you definitely don't want to have that. None of these athletes really have that. If you start to see some inklings of tie-ins and you think that's what that is, judges think about tie-ins differently. They're thinking about a lot more separation, a lot more 3D effect. This is pretty on par with what fit model criteria could be. Let's look at another class, okay? So here's another one. Again, back in the day, posing tweaks and everything, you know, regarding this front pose were much less streamlined. You used to see a lot more variety in posing, and I think that that's going to be the case in fit model. I really don't. I think it's going to be pretty streamlined. You got to do this pose because that's just how judges operate now. But back then, this is what we did see. So that's why you see a lot of variance in the shot between these three athletes and their poses, okay? But again, this was pretty on par with what you'd see in 2015 bikini. So the shoulder development here, everybody's got it. You still see the waist. Everybody's got a flat stomach here. And you see the lower body, that muscle development there as well in all of these athletes. So really, really on par with what could be the fit model look. And if you like this look, you're like, wow, this looks great. I love the way this looks. This looks better than bikini. Bikini's too much muscle. Bikini's too lean. This is why they made this division. It's for you. It's for you watching out there right now. Go to that. If you're watching this and you're a bikini competitor and you think this looks better, go to this. If you're watching this and you never compete, go to this. If you like the way it looks, because that's what it's for. It's for you. Now, looking here, what we look at from the back, again, all the same markers. You're going to see some variance. You're going to see some difference. This is what I believe we will see at the NPC regional level for sure. A lot of variety, a lot of difference in the physiques on stage that we're going to see just mass 2025 this way because it's a new division. We're going to have a lot of people trying to come in and create that look, figure out what that look is, and this is what we're going to do. So realistically, here's where we're at. You know, a little bit of that shoulder development, overall upper glute, overall glute development here, lower body, no tie-ins, no hard tie-ins, still a lot of muscle, still a lot of shape, still creates that hourglass, no hard tie-ins. So again, a look into what a local competition may look like for fit model. If you're liking this look, you want to be training for this division. And here's a last look. We're going to take one more and just another class here from this event. All the same stuff though. I just want to really highlight the differences that you're going to see in this. Like, this does not look like current today's bikini. However, it was bikini 10 years ago. And this is really where I think, again, NPC IFBB is bridging that gap to say we are bringing back, you know, the look that was 10 years ago bikini, and we're calling it fit model for all of you out there that don't want to go to the bikini, you know, standard of today or left the sport or anything else, or you never thought you would come into it because bikini looks too much for you. This is the entry-level division, as Tyler Mannion put it, for, you know, people that never did it to be able to come in. But also, I think it is honestly going to be a great division for a lot of bikini competitors that maybe don't want to advance, you know, in the way that they would need to be competitive, to get a pro card, you know, to be competitive, in other words, at the IFBB level. That's going to be definitely a place where you could look and you could move and you could say, okay, I'm going to try Fit Model. I'm going to do that. I like this look. I would like to compete at that look, right? And we've looked now, this is a regional level. We looked at a nationals level, and then we've looked at what could be the standard, the top level. And if you haven't watched those videos, go look back. And obviously all, you know, take it all into your mind with just my ideas here, because as we have seen, I don't got a crystal ball yet. I don't got the answers to everything yet. This is what I do think we could see Fit Model look like, though, and more than likely will in a lot of ways at that level. We will see, though, how things play out. It's a very exciting time. Are you excited for Fit Model? Drop in the comments. Let me know. Are you competing in it, or do you not like it? Do you not think that it's a good idea? And then tell me why. Comment down below. Thank you for watching. Coach Ryan is out.